this is Sabine at Cross Keys Crafts with day 23 of my 28-day Christmas card challenge. Today I would like to talk you through how I created this Christmas card, and I would like to give you two ideas about how to finish this off, and I would like to show you an amazing product that I recently purchased, and I didn't know it existed, but it makes such a difference to card making. I have cut these backgrounds. They are from gift wrap, and I got this gift wrap last year or 2 years ago, and I thought it was too nice to throw in the bin, and it was a bit shabby in some places, but I could rescue these bits. So what I did was I used some thin cardstock and I just glued the gift wrap on it with some Pritt stick, and I cut these to size, but I still had them in my stash this year, so I thought I'll take this as an opportunity to use some. And what I decided to do is I was looking for some cardstock that actually matches the colour in the gift wrap, because I think that's the best way to tie it all in. So I found the dark red that matches this red quite nicely. And I also found some gold. I just want to show you the different golds I had in my stash to show you what different gold colours are actually around. So sometimes you think you've got some gold cardstock, but then it's actually all different. So I'll show you this in comparison. So I found this one, which was way too yellow. This is the one I used in the end, which was a sort of a medium matte. It's not too shiny and it's not too yellow. And I also had this one. It's nice. I use this quite often. It's a rather matte finish, but again, it was too yellow in comparison. And then this is a little tip, something I always do at Christmas time as well. I save my envelopes that come with the Christmas cards, because even though you don't have a lot access here, but it's still enough to cut some nice stars out of this. So if you have some nice paper in the envelopes, it might be worth keeping that. So that's just to show you what different colour golds there actually are around. So as I said, I decided on this one, and to tie it all in, I decided to stick to these two colours. I didn't want to introduce anything in white for the background, and I found an A4 piece of cardstock that had this red in it. So what I did was I cut a strip 6 inches wide, and I just kept it as the width of the A4, which gives me a 4-inch panel here, a 4-inch panel there, and this one's a bit smaller. That's just over 3.5. So I kept it at that, and I scored at 4 and 8 and could fold it in like this. And with the cardstock I had left over, the strip I cut off, I made a little band to go across here to basically not only give it a frame, but sort of to tie it in and make it a proper background. And I found these two little stamps, Good Tidings, Good Cheer, in my stash. Don't ask me where they come from. I think it was all a big pack of stamps I bought. But this came also with a little robin, so I decided to make this the focal point of the card. And I matted it, as I said, with the gold. This is a nesting die, and I went down a size smaller to put on the robin. I had also had, which can be said useful, I also had this gift tag, which is the same pattern because it came from the same company or same store, but as you can see, this for me was way too bright. But if you have a gift bag that you want to use for the background paper, and you've got a matching tag, that actually might be a good thing to put on the top, a good embellishment. So this is, as I said, and then I popped the robin up on foam squares just to give it a bit of dimension. So I made this the focal point, but all tied it in with just staying with the two colours. I hope this gives you a good idea. So any colours you have in your gift wrap, just try to pick up the colours, try to give it some sort of frame and sort of to make it a proper background, and tie it in, and then maybe give it a focal point as well. But I could have left it without this and just used the plain strip there with the sentiment. The reason why I made it a folded card like this is because I wanted to show you two options on how to make it like a gift card. I don't give big presents anymore. I started giving gift cards or even homemade vouchers. So one option you have is, if you give gift cards, I've got my combi card here just as an example for the size. I've got these little envelopes that were given to me a few years ago, and obviously that ties in nicely with the red and gold theme of the card. But you can also make a little envelope yourself, and you could pop that either on this flap or even on the inside and leave this for the sentiment. Just put a white panel on here, and this is where you could put your shop gift card or coffee shop gift card. You could put that in there if you wanted to. But the other thing I want to show you that I, as I said, recently discovered is these stickers, and they are scratch card stickers. So all you need to do, and I've just made a quick sample here, this is supposed to be a gold pen, but it didn't quite work, it looks very yellow. So you can write your own vouchers, and I like to do that, just inviting friends for coffee, cake, or in this case I chose an afternoon tea. And obviously you can put anything there, you can even put your sentiment there if you wanted to. And then all you need to do, well, you measure it first, make sure it actually disappears behind the sticker. And these, I'm going to link them down below. I got these off Amazon. They come in 3 different shapes, which are the hearts, the stars, and these speech bubbles. And they come in different colours, which is the gold. There's a lovely green, which is very shiny. That is a matte red. And there is this rose gold, which is really lovely as well. And I said all of these come in all the colours. And there is this matte grey, which you could also use as a silver. So these are absolutely fantastic. And all you then need to do after you can either write your sentiment yourself, sorry, the voucher, or you can print it off if you want to. As I said, I just did a quick version here to show you how it works. And then all you need to do is just stick it over the top. Obviously measure beforehand. Oops, don't do it like I just did. Make sure you don't have any air bubbles underneath. I might even have some excess here from my embossing on the sentiment, so ideally you clean this up first. And then I would put a little note on the side, a little thing saying, you know, scratch. The recipient knows what to scratch. Or you could even write voucher on the top for and just hide what the voucher is for. And then I meant to have a coin ready for myself. But then again, the recipient can use a coin or any sharp object and just scratch this. Ooh, sorry if I'm wobbling the camera. But as you can see, works like any sort of scratch card. And there you go. So that's another little idea that you can use to, if you want to make your own gift cards. I hope you like this, and I'll see you tomorrow with the next video.